Never let the right hand know what the left hand is doing.
Oh, y'all thought I was gonna show up with a gun, huh? No, we crying today.
I got it. I got it, okay?
Alright. The reason why I started off with the crying Jordan meme is because I heard this chapter might make me cry. It might make me cry. So that's why we started off like that. So we'll see. Oh. Huh. Okay. Wait a minute. Sylus. Interesting choice. All right, y'all. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am Atomic Sade, and today we are going to be continuing the Death and Rebirth saga of Love and Deep Space main story. We are finally on the last chapter of this portion of the story. Chapter 4, Snow Fades at Dawn. So, Dawnbreaker Zayne has made an appearance in the last chapter, so right now we are at a facility with Carter's bitch ass, and we're gonna figure out what's going on with these victims of Protocure syndrome. And apparently there's this cocoon that can help provide like rebirth to these people. I don't know, we're gonna find out what's going on, but let's go ahead and get into the story. This first episode is called Rebirth Cocoon. All right, y'all. Let me sip my water. All right, let's get into the story. Benedict extends his hand as a friendly gesture. Zayne barely returns the handshake before quickly withdrawing. Uh-oh.
Wait, you two know each other? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Dr. Zayne and
Nobody
I met
likes
at Mount
you,
Eternal.
first of all.
However, it was a brief encounter.
I remember. I didn't expect us to meet again here.
When Benedict is introduced, I learned that he was once a distinguished doctor. He served as a mentor of a group of new recruits during the Battle of Mount Eternal. However, he withdrew from the position at the halfway point for personal reasons.
We're not officially open to the public yet, but this sanatorium has already become the preferred choice for many patients. As the director, I'm truly grateful that everyone has embraced the philosophy
he's
of the
the
Fountain
director
of
of this
Atay.
place. Okay. Through the glass walls lining both sides of the corridor, the sanatorium's new patients can be seen. They're undergoing a physical examination. Each patient is accompanied by their assigned medical staff member. The checkups proceed quickly with virtually no waiting time. When you hear Rebirth Cocoon, what comes to your mind?
Metamorphosis.
Outside the ascending elevator, the stark whiteness gradually gives way to green. A vibrant garden appears before us, and suddenly everything clicks. When someone returns from death's door, and this is the first thing they see. A crescent-shaped corridor encircles a towering tree. Surrounded by emerald-like grass dotted with vibrant flowers, the area overlooks a circular azure lake. They feel like they've been given a second chance at life.
To be frank, we need Dr. Zayne's help to improve our experiment's success rate.
He speaks as if he's discussing statistics rather than matters of life and death. If there's still room for improvement, shouldn't you inform your patients about this so-called success rate?
They're aware.
They are?
The patients who've been given terminal diagnoses voluntarily agreed to participate in the experiment.
Yeah,
It's a deal with mutual consent.
Yeah, I mean, because they're reaching the end of life, so at that point, they're like willing to do anything they can to stay alive. So I get that.
Besides, who would choose to wait for death's certainty when given the chance to roll the dice of fate?
Damn, that's crazy though. These people are vulnerable. And this is why they use patients that are like, you know, at risk of terminal death, you know? Because they know they're the most vulnerable, they're desperate. They're like, oh no, I want to live. That's fucked up.
3rd floor.
As the elevator doors open, an unexpected gust makes me squint. Before me is a familiar white corridor. It's empty and clean. The corridor is lined with separate rooms on both sides, and through their semi-transparent glass, I can see egg-shaped experimental pods. Here are the rebirth cocoons. Their mysterious nature has been revealed. Mounted on bases lined with energy circuits, they emit a gentle glow. This look like that shit that the Saiyans be using. Alright, go. Contrary to what we expect, Carter and Benedict seem quite willing to show us everything. Yet, what we see feels like a meticulously crafted exhibition for the visitors. The light bathes everything in soft, warm tones to create a sort of cocoon effect. Even the air filtration system can be adjusted to stimulate different scents based on mood. Every detail was made to spark a desire for life and create an illusion of truly being alive. A soft hum fills the air as fluorescent blue energy flows through the tubes and rapidly enters the chamber. The connected monitors display the rebirth cocoon's interior in real time. Inside, a young girl receiving treatment clutches her chest. She takes deep, labored breaths. Pain covers her already pale face as she breaks down into a cold sweat. Her hands tremble, and she soon starts convulsing. Seconds after the device activates, her breathing steadies at a remarkable rate. Her convulsions stop. As time passes, her breathing finally becomes regular. Exhausted, she closes her eyes and seemingly drifts into a deep, dreamless slumber. The video feed sparkles with light as text appear to indicate the treatment is complete. Benedict presses a button on the wall, and the treatment room smart glass returns to its opaque, milky white state. That's creepy as fuck.
Dr. Zayne, these should interest you the most. The treatment consists of 7 sessions. Patients show significant improvement in health indicators after each one.
He hands over a document that contains experimental data from several test subjects. Zayne's gaze lingers on the first page for half a second before turning to Carter, who's standing to the side with a half-satisfied look.
I won't be sugarcoating anything.
Okay, period.
Your experiment has failed to meet its objectives. You've lost control of the cellular mutation process.
You could have used a little bit of sugar.
Shut up, Carter.
Zayne, the Rebirth cocoon is our most successful experimental product to date. Our ultimate goal is to achieve humanity's perfect form through genetic and cellular reconstruction.
Without a hint of emotion, Zayne glances at him, then he taps the date's success rate column with his knuckle.
These numbers are far from perfect.
Yeah. Someone's using his expertise well.
As the creator of X-Art, I can tell you that your so-called success merely uses the existing technology to temporarily delay the disease's progression. And if it fails, there's a likely chance that the patients will transform. Then they'll begin to turn into wanderers.
Every treatment carries risks. If we only relied on your safe methods, then...
Zayne closes the files and hands them back to Benedict. His expression remains calm throughout the exchange.
Of course. I understand you're challenging the impossible. That's why I decided to join. I enjoy challenging the impossible.
That's my man. As they continue their thoughtful, verbal sparring, my gaze is drawn to the curved floor-to-ceiling window beside us. Outside, patients in white hospital gowns walk across the verdant lawn. They create an unexpectedly peaceful scene. At that moment, my heart detects a strange energy. It pulls me forward. This feeling, it's just like before when I was in the ruins of the Gaia Research Center. Oh, when we were with Sylus. I gently nudge Zayne. He understands and takes a step to converse with Benedict and Carter. Then he successfully leads them away. After making sure no one's around, I slip into the descending elevator.
You're not allowed in there,
I like
miss.
that tree. Hey! I see.
You can't go there either.
Damn!
Miss, visitors are restricted to the public areas on the first and second floors. We aim to respect our patients' privacy.
I mean, I get that. I turn and meet the receptionist's polite yet wary gaze and nod. Alright then, I'll head back. It was that way, right? I point to a spot in the distance. Confused, the receptionist turns to look, and I prepare to make my escape. But I'm yanked by the hem of my top. Who the fuck? The faint energy I've sensed disappears. Who yanking me? The hell was that? Huh. Hello, Strawberry Moon. Hello, Coco. Thank you for the alert, girl. Oh my god, y'all. Not hello, Benedict. Oh god. Is he bad, Benny? No. The hell is bot? Is it bi or something? Oh, it could be. It could be Inutrasha. Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, no spoilers, y'all. Yes, no spoilers. But okay. Let's continue. Number 2, Undercurrent. In the hallway, the receptionist has finally noticed my disappearance and is looking everywhere for me. The sliding door closes. I turn around, cautious, only to find myself face to face with someone familiar. Is it my husband?
You're the young lady who accompanied Dr. Zayne.
Karen! Miss Karen?
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Karen, a patient with Protocore syndrome.
Yeah, she was the one that won that like that prestigious award or something, right? Like she's like a prestigious person. A silver light from the outside filters through the Venetian blinds. It illuminates her gentle features. She extends her hand, thin yet steady, toward me. I politely return her handshake.
I know you and Dr. Zayne are here to investigate the Fountain of Vitae, or rather, the Rebirth cocoon. However, the press conference for it is coming up, and you're not the only ones keeping an eye on things.
You said exactly what I was thinking. Are you also undercover so you can gather information? She nods, but after a moment passes, she shakes her head.
Sort of. My original reason for coming here was simple. I wanted to live. Isn't it strange? After all, I was a war correspondent who once risked everything on the battlefield. Yet, after returning to civilian life, I'm afraid of death. I even believed in far-fetched promises.
When it comes to the matters of life and death, I have no right to judge, let alone interfere with others' choices. Yet I also wondered, if I were a patient, would I pin my hopes on this experiment despite knowing full well how absurd it is? I mean, when you're desperate, you're desperate. But I hesitate, unsure if I should reveal what I know.
You want to say that this experiment is turning people into monsters. Those things called the Alterum. I was there during the Battle of Mount Eternal.
Oh.
I saw people transform into monsters with my own eyes. Whether you're trying to stop it or investigate it, 2 people won't be enough to treat this as a simple matter.
She turns around and opens a drawer. She takes out a small, elegant notebook and hands it to me.
This may seem sudden, but I need your help. And I believe you might need mine as well. It'll be necessary to prevent this press conference from taking place.
But why would you... Questions flood my mind, but I can't find the right one to ask.
As it stands, I'm their most successful test subject.
Really?
That visitor just disappeared around here.
The receptionist I managed to shake off earlier hurries toward us. Karen responds with a slight smile.
Take this with you. When you get out, tell them you saw the patient in room A107 faint. You were just escorting me back to my room.
I understand, thank you.
Miss, how did you end up here? Is there anything I can help you with?
The patient in room A107 just collapsed. You should check in on her. While with skeptical, ooh, I try to put on auto, but it moves too fast. All right. While skeptical, the receptionist quickly summons doctors and nurses. The quick response suggests Karen's presence carries a special weight here. For my first visit to the sanatorium, uncovering these crucial leads is more than I could have hoped for. As for those secrets that lie deeper in the shroud of mystery and finding a way to stop Carter and Benedict's plans, that will take more time. I wonder how Zayne is doing. Should I act like I don't know anything when I meet up with him? Pushing these thoughts aside, I carefully hide the notebook on my person before heading toward the main white building. As the tour is about to end, Carter is once again urgently called away by his assistant.
As the creator of Exhart, seeing your technology destroyed because of a momentary lapse in judgment. Do you feel regret or disbelief? I had imagined both reactions, yet I see neither on your face.
You must have been away from the operating room for too long, Mr. Benedict. You seem to have forgotten that showing emotions on one's face is the most ill-advisable thing a doctor can do.
Benedict smiles and chooses to ignore the sarcasm.
I'll be honest. I don't trust you, Dr. Zayne, but no one else has your outstanding qualifications and experience. It's precisely why I want to bring you on board, even when I know you don't agree with our philosophy.
So if y'all know he don't agree with it, why are you trying to bring him on board? I mean, I understand it's to benefit them, but like...
Since you're being candid, Mr. Benedict, I'll also discard the pleasantries. As I've said, I want to challenge the impossible. We each have something to gain, no? This collaboration could work.
Is challenging the impossible your only reason? Will you really let others handle your life's work? Don't you want to find out who created those Alterum?
You certainly enjoy speculating about others' feelings.
I just can't help but wonder, if your bold experiment back then was completed, would the results have been different? In any case, Miss Hunter will tell you about her impressions of the tour after she's done with her disappearing act.
What? The clamor from downstairs seeps through the windows and causes subtle vibrations in the air. Hey, Tay, thank you for the cheers. I'm here for this stream and the angst. Yes, let's do this, y'all. Calm as always, Zayne meets his gaze.
I look forward to our cooperation in the future.
Damn, y'all. All right, number 3, thawing snow. Zayne's standing on business, and I love that for my man. Oh, let me go back to this. And just like that, our first tour comes to an end. After leaving the sanatorium, life with Zayne seems to have returned to normal. Barely finding a moment's rest, he rushes between Oxo Hospital and the sanatorium. Damn. For the time being, Ever seems preoccupied with their grand vision with the Fountain of Ate. The leads related to the Ether Core have also gone cold. Meanwhile, Protocore Syndrome cases are multiplying at an incredible rate. Oxo Hospital's emergency room is constantly overwhelmed. Medical teams worldwide continue to test new treatments, but the results remain disappointingly ineffective. It's as if a deity somewhere in the cosmos and uncertain about the world's fate keeps listlessly rolling the dice again and again. Ooh, that's deep. Grayson!
Aren't you supposed to save people's lives? My wife is critically ill, and you're just letting her die.
Where's Dr. Zayne? Isn't he the leading expert on protocore syndrome? Why can't he see us first?
Doctor, my child was perfectly fine yesterday. Why did the condition worsen?
I don't like this. In the break room, sorry y'all, for the division of cardiac surgery, the doctors and nurses can finally get a few minutes of rest. Exhausted, they slump into their chairs.
We're humans, not gods. We want to take care of everyone too.
I ain't fucking with his new voice. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I hate to be that person, but
in 3 days, Ever will officially unveil
the other voice was better. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with this
this
voice. It's just the other one fit better.
Protocore syndrome. We interviewed Ms. Karen, one of the first patients who underwent this treatment. She will appear at the press conference.
And you know what? I know they said that Miss Karen is like the most successful patient from this whole experiment, but how many other people do they experiment on? Like, how many hundreds of people do they have to go through? Like, I felt like her treatment had to be different because, like they said before, she's a notable person in society. So they had to use her as a face to convince people to do this experiment. They're like, oh, this world famous person was able to get through the experiment just fine, but she's the only successful story. How many people do they have to go through doing this experiment? Her treatment had to be different because they needed to convince people that it's good. But we'll see what happens. All right, go.
We might be witnessing a medical revolution. Only time will tell.
Everyone remains silent as they watch through the transparent partition in the door. From the corridor, they observe Zayne's focused expression.
Isn't Dr. Zayne supposed to be on leave?
Officially, maybe. I bet he's just busy with other projects. Things just aren't the same without Dr. Zayne here. Seeing him around makes me feel at ease. It doesn't matter how exhausted I am.
You know what, intern? You calm down on my man. I'm gonna need you to chill a little bit. You a little too... Shut up. I ain't jealous. Yvonne lets out a deep sigh. It turns to the open the storage cabinet. With practiced ease, she breaks 2 dietary glucose sticks to hand out to her colleagues behind her.
Let's eat these and give it our all.
Okay, Yvonne. Damn, that pause was so
Doctor,
dramatic.
If I get sick, will I turn into a monster?
I am getting chills, y'all. I don't know.
No.
Really? Will from the bed next to me said these crystals will eat us and turn us into big monsters.
He's so fine.
Dr. Zayne, I'd like to process my child's discharge papers. If you could...
Lexi's condition has shown improvement. I advise you not to transfer hospitals at this time.
But everyone's saying Ever has a new treatment. We really want to try it.
You see how they be manipulating people? I bet they ain't tell you that she was the only successful story, though.
The pulmonary artery aneurysm has ruptured. There is insufficient blood volume for circulation. Dr. Zayne, we can pronounce the time of death.
I like her accent. Damn. Oh no. Ah, my boy with the mask. I know he was probably suffering, but I'm still gonna save that. All right, go.
Of death. 2:23 a.m.
Damn, this is eating him up.
Notify the family.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Using the wall to support himself, a teenager in a warm green hoodie staggers along. He stops to catch his breath after each step. Every organ feels twisted and turned inside out. His nerves scream for the agony and pain. They threaten to rob him of his strength to stand. His vision blurs as he collapses against the wall. His arms shake uncontrollably as he tries to brace himself. Something races beneath his skin.
I'm not a monster. I don't want to become a monster.
The violent urge surges through him once again as he stares at his hands. They're covered in crystals. He's fighting against the impulse to plunge them into his own heart. Oh my god. Yet he can't bring himself to do it. Cold snowflakes fall into his body that's reached a fever pitch. A man's steady footsteps approach. He stands at the end of the road, his tall figure nearly blocking out all light from the street lamp. The teenager can still make him out, however.
You're the killer. Or the doctor.
He came back.
We meet again.
So is he Zayne or Dawnbreaker right now?
This isn't a coincidence. I'm here specifically because of you.
Is that so?
Not as me.
Am I turning into a monster?
Oh, he forces his eye to close for a moment. Oh, sorry. Let me take this off of auto. What did it say? He forces his eye to close for a moment. Even his vision is starting to blur. The man clad in black slowly approaches him. The teen falls an unexpected sense of peace.
I knew you'd save me.
Just as something foreign bursts through his skin, the strike at the man before him, the teen hears the crystalline sound of ice forming beside his ear.
It'll be over soon.
Oh.
The patient in room A103 is experiencing memory loss, continual emotional detachment, and exhibiting behavioral patterns that differ from usual. 3 days after entering the Rebirth
A103, that was
cocoon,
okay.
The boy from room A210 disappeared without a trace. The patient from room A379 experienced a violent episode while awaiting treatment. The Rebirth cocoon's performance has improved. I was chosen as the ideal test subject. They believe I'm the closest to success.
The notes Karen gave me consist almost entirely of observation reports on the test subjects. Her journalistic instinct made her distrust this research project from the start. Made her distrust this research project from the start. She had already noticed something was off about it. Okay, so she knows. This is a worn crease photo slips out from between the notebook pages. Its edges reveal the countless times it's been handled. In the photo, Karen is holding a little girl who's no more than 3 years old. Both of them are smiling at the camera. Oh my god, was this lady's daughter? Is that her daughter? I quickly understand why she wants to live despite her doubts about this project. Oh, for her baby. When did you get back? The breaking dawn appears outside the window as the sky grows brighter. Perhaps it's just my imagination, but I think I see those black ice crystals on his arm again. But when I move closer to check, it seems I'm imagining things. Zayne watches me without saying a word. I realize that I only came over last night to help free Shiki, but I got so caught up in analyzing the clues that I accidentally fell asleep on the couch. Sorry, I went a little overboard when I made myself at home. A moment passes and a faint smile tugs the corner of his lips.
Is there a passcode in this house that you don't know?
I clear my throat and hand him the notebook. I try to prevent us from getting sidetracked. In any case, I believe Karen is our best lead right now. Recently, Ever has made a public announcement about their best test subject who will make an appearance at the press conference. Okay, it's about Karen. Unlike those big spenders and socialites, Karen has a positive, approachable image, see? She also has a good reputation in the eyes of the general public. Yeah, that's why they're using her. They're trying to use her to build public support. Didn't I just say that? See? Try to build public support and convince more people to believe in it. Oh my God, I clocked that, y'all. By giving me these notes, she probably hopes I'll help her stop the press conference. Ooh, or even put an end to the project altogether. Ah. So I thought. For a while, I've been talking to myself, and then he hugs me from behind. Zayne?
Yes, I'm listening.
Oh, husband. His embrace is gentle, as if the slightest touch might shatter something fragile. Did something happen?
It's cold.
Oh, he killed that boy. Took him out of his misery. To think someone who likes snow could feel chilly. I paused before turning around to embrace him. Give me hugs. I'll stop talking about Ever. But if you're really tired, please make sure you rest properly. Will you do that for me? Please do that for us. Damn. I feel so bad for all those victims. I know. Wow, y'all. Countdown. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, the music popping off. There are less than 36 hours remaining until the press conference for the Fountain of Atay. Before returning to the Sanatorium to stop it, Zayne and I quickly come up with a plan. I need to approach Miss Karen again to figure out a surefire way. Meanwhile, Zayne, who already connected with the core researchers, will cover for me. Whether it's diseases, wanderers, or Alterum, they all stem from humanity's instinctive fear of things beyond their control. The deeper this fear takes root, the more likely people are to mistake absurdity for miracles. Yeah. And whenever appears as a savior, they will gain a congregation. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, of devout followers. Congregation. I don't know why I couldn't say that just now. Zayne, the energy source I detect wasn't my imagination. I'm still not confident in utilizing the spatium core, but another visit might help us discover something new.
All right.
Zayne nods. I was prepared for a lecture about not abusing my power, but he says nothing. Here, put it on. To ensure the mission runs smoothly, I borrowed cutting-edge equipment from the association. Okay. The state-of-the-art invisible earpiece, modified by engineering prodigy Simone, is now no bigger than a grain of rice. Okay. I also have a small energy firearm. It's capable of bypassing most detection systems currently in use. Okay, that's lit. I place the earpiece in my ear and gesture for him to come closer. Zayne obliges and leans down. Aw, yeah. Yeah, give me that ear. 1 cough to turn on the mic, 2 coughs to turn it off, and tap to adjust the volume. Ooh.
Thank you.
Oh, we in here. I'm not sure why you're being so polite, but as soon as the comms channel opens, deafening audio feedback blasts my eardrums. I clutch my ears in pain. I stagger back, and just before Shinki's mischievous attempt to trip me succeeds, Zayne catches me by the waist. Oh. He can't help but laugh. This is the first time in days that I've seen genuine joy in Zayne's expression. Aw. Yay.
You.
Oh, okay, good. I frantically clamp my hand over his mouth. Wait until I adjust the volume before you speak. I can feel his smile widening beneath my fingers as I use my other hand to adjust the earpiece. Sound check. Zayne, say something. That ain't you saying nothing. Come on.
You've never asked about the reason for why I picked that as my research topic back in medical school.
Oh, yeah, why did you do that? He remains close to me, his breath warm against my ear. It's almost like I can hear his heartbeat. The path of medicine is a noble pursuit. Dr. Zayne, you strive for academic excellence. You also want to find a meaningful purpose in life.
It's a good guess.
Back then, when you decided to destroy what could have been a world-changing discovery, you didn't hesitate?
Correct.
Okay. It's the kind of honor most people would cherish for a lifetime, yet he seems genuinely unbothered by it. Zayne must have chosen to stop the experiment because he foresaw the consequences of its potential misuse. Yeah. Good on you, Zayne.
I had considered including your name in the acknowledgments of my paper.
Oh, really? I nod as I secure my firearm to the holster strapped to my thigh. Then I double-check my equipment. You only thought about it? You didn't actually do it?
It wouldn't have been right for our names to appear on the same piece of paper without your permission.
Before I can process the meaning behind his words, a rustling sound suddenly comes from the window. A piece of bean-shaped ruby chocolate balls. Clattering, it rolls to my feet. Aww. I look up and see that the last pack of chocolate snacks from the cabinet have been taken down and torn open on the floor. Uh-oh. Was it the dog? Shinky lifts his face from the snack package, which is bigger than his head, and licks the chocolate residue off his nose. Aw, that's so cute. Wait, what did you eat? My body moves before my mind can catch up. I quickly pick up Shiki and check my empty package. The empty package. You ate all the chocolate? You animals are supposed to eat that. Oh shit. Shiki done ate all my man's chocolate. Butterfly in a bottle. Oh, okay, like a genie in a bottle? No? Okay. Uh-oh. As noon approaches, the car enters the Sanatorium parking lot. Since Zayne holds an internal role here, he's been granted limited clearance to the facility. I plan to slip in while he keeps the what? Why did it... While he keeps the what? The receptionist distracted. Okay.
Safety first.
All right. His favorite line. You too. He doesn't look back when he leaves, but he subtly raises his hand for a quick high five as our position shielded from view. With my biosignature concealed, the omnipresent security cameras scan doesn't trigger anything. The red indicators blink before moving on. Dimitri might be crazy, but I have to admit, the ID camouflage chip he gave me is really useful. The lush trees and flower beds scattered throughout the sanatorium provide the perfect cover. Dodging staff members in the courtyard, I make my way to room A107 from memory. That's where Karen is. The staff will change shifts at approximately 12 p.m. There's a small window of time. To be more specific, there's a small window of the time where no one checks the rooms. My shoes scrape against the smooth wall as I wait for the staff to leave. Once they're gone, I slip through the window. Karen's eyes widen slightly at my entrance, but she remains quiet. Sorry, with the press conference coming up, they tightened security. I could only use this method to visit.
I expected as much. You're clever for figuring out how to find the perfect moment.
Mm-hmm. I understood the message you sent when you gave me those notes. That's why I'm here. Are you really going to give up? If we take this chance, you might actually have a shot at making a full recovery. Karen shakes her head.
After surviving so many close calls on the battlefield, I'd say death has already been more than generous.
My girl giving up. She reveals a peaceful smile and looks at the sunlight streaming through the window.
When I first entered the cocoon, I dreamed. And in that dream, I had made a full recovery. I got to watch my daughter grow up. I was there for every important moment of her life. At her wedding, I hugged her while crying. But the face reflected in her eyes was unmistakably that of a horrifying monster.
What? Her gaze dims outside a window. A butterfly drawn to the artificial flowers in the vase crashes against the glass again and again.
When I came to my senses, I realized I wasn't hugging her. My hands were around her throat.
No, 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 no. Don't tell me she went to her daughter's wedding, reverted to her wanderer form and killed her. I swear to God, bro.
I only wanted to hug her. So why did I make her cry?
That's crazy she choked her. I hope her daughter's still alive. Sensing my hesitation, she pulls the IV line from the back of her hand.
My dear, have you heard of Zhuangzi's butterfly dream?
No.
I've always wondered who was really dreaming.
Well, she said that was a dream.
Was it the butterfly? Or Zhuangzi himself?
Hopefully that was just really a dream and that really didn't happen. And she thinks it's a dream.
If I can't tell who I am anymore, then the whole world has become my cocoon. The time I still have doesn't matter. I've made my decision.
Damn. What would you like me to do?
The press conference is scheduled for noon tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now.
Okay.
In an hour, they'll place me in the cocoon for my final examination.
Oh my God.
You need to locate the cocoon's power supply and cut it off completely.
Okay, I can do that. No! The cocoon is connected directly to the test subject's consciousness. Oh, right! So if I do that, she gonna be gone too. A sudden disconnection could lead to unpredictable effects on her already fragile body. Oh,
Don't worry about me. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
No. No.
Finding a suitable test subject like me isn't easy. Trust me, this is the best way to stop them.
That's true too. That's true too, because they are really banking on her. And if they're able to make this whole thing crash and burn in front of the general public, they probably won't be able to take advantage of other people because they'll see that it's a failure, right? But I know MC is not going to do that. She's not going to want to take this lady out. I know she's not going to want to do that. Damn, that's insane. I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Even if you could carry me, my body wouldn't survive a strenuous escape.
I know she's right. Once the guard shift ends, they'll quickly discover the most important patient has disappeared. Every exit in the sanatorium will be sealed off by them.
If this is to be my final battleground, then you must help me. Please.
Damn. I understand. Damn. After leaving room A107, I move quickly without any hesitation and stay out of sight.
Did you hear? Patient A379 suddenly lost control and became violent just now.
It's fine. Dr. Carter said that was normal.
Along the way, I quietly took down. Oh my God! Stop! Along the way, I quietly took down several orderlies and receptionists who spotted me. Okay. The sanatorium is massive and many areas are restricted. A blind search could last until nightfall and still be a failure. What I sensed that day, it must have been Cocoon's energy core. I take a deep breath and activate the spatium core's power once more. Alright, I'm holding this down. My vision ripples and expands like waves. A faint energy trail leads me forward like a guiding thread. Ooh. My drifting consciousness slowly seeps through the sanatorium's public areas, the garden, and through each patient's room. What? If I could just find the energy control hub. Oh, I love this. Okay, MC. Following the faint energy pulse, I find myself at the end of the corridor that connects the public area to the garden. There's a door almost seamlessly integrated into the wall. Without hesitating, I push it open. Where are we at? Is this heaven? Let me stop. A large enclosed space gradually reveals itself. Behind this door lies an unexpectedly serene forest. Strange. There are no guards present. Only an unsettling silence hangs in the air. My watch hasn't sounded any alarms, and there are no detectable signs of biological activity among the vegetation. The energy source's pull grows stronger as it tugs the power flowing within me. It's as if I'm being guided into a specific direction. Past the forest's winding paths, an unexpectedly elegant old building comes into view. That must be it. The energy readings are at their strongest there. Oh my god, where did we just go? Where did we just go, y'all? Trustworthy colleague? Here we go. With Zayne's help these past few days, the cocoon's data and performance have shown improvement. Carter is in high spirits. He genuinely believes his junior has switched to the dark side. No, has finally seen the light.
I remember you were sitting right next to me when we talked for the first time.
Don't get too comfortable.
Do you want to join my research team? Before that, we all thought you were just some stuck-up child prodigy.
Not too much of my man.
Dr. Noah used to say that one person can go fast, but a group can go far. Besides, your theoretical research was undeniably superior.
A look of surprise appears on Carter's face.
Back then,
He just
you were the
irritates me.
youngest and quietest out of everyone. Who knew you'd be the most forward-thinking, boldest student in the lab?
Y'all
You went
knew.
ahead and performed what we didn't dare to imagine. And you'd pose what we didn't dare to ask to the most distinguished of professors, until they were left speechless.
Walking and talking as they pass through the streamlined skywalk, the two soon arrive at the Sanatorium's central platform. As dusk approaches, light filters through the hemispherical dome-like delicate silk. It bathes the courtyard in soft, warm hues.
I understand that Ever wants to use tomorrow's press conference to improve the Fountain of Ate's credibility.
Yep.
But the Rebirth cocoon still needs to be further developed.
Yeah.
It's not ready to be revealed to the public.
Right.
Why not? We've prepared the best testing equipment, and all the data will be presented to the public in the most accessible format. Besides, we already have a suitable candidate for a public demonstration.
He turns to Zayne and his voice becomes more eager.
Zayne, do you remember what I asked you the night Exart succeeded? I asked if you wanted to change the world with me.
Carter turns to every survey the crowd in the garden below. His figure reminiscent of a smug creature gazing upon their creation. Ugh. Oh. Sorry.
We stand at the center of all our achievements. I assure you that success is within our grasp.
What exactly do you mean by success?
Right.
Are you talking about unpredictable success rates?
Right.
Or how quickly you dispose of your defective specimens when they fail?
Right. Exactly. The smile on Carter's face is free.
In the past,
Stop.
there were patients you fought desperately to save.
Yes. Okay, go back. What it said? The smile on Carter's face freezes, then it slowly disappears. Okay, then he said that. Okay.
Thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot how pathetically incompetent I used to be. Why is it that when I was a powerless doctor, the lives lost under my care were somehow forgivable? But when I strive to be a pioneer, you suddenly care about the injustice done to those who are already destined to die.
I see where you coming from, but you're still like, you're not making people human anymore. Death is a part of life. Like, yeah, you know, there's some times where a surgery is not going to be successful, and you know that happens, you know, unfortunately. But you ain't got to resort to taking people that are terminally ill and make them into monsters, like, that's taking away their humanity. Like, death is a part of life. Like, death sucks. I know, like, you know, there was, you know, patients passed away, they were dying. That's beyond your control. It's a part of the cycle of life, but you don't want to turn them into monsters. Come on now, Carter.
When
I don't
did
like
you
him.
become such a coward, Zayne? That incident at Mount Eternal?
So it's like Carter's trying to feed something within himself, like, oh, I'm gonna get, you know, ridiculed for having a patient die on my hands or whatever, so I'm gonna come up with this innovative plan to turn these people into these fucking monsters, so they'll be alive at least. You know, I'm gonna prolong their life, but they're monsters at the end of the day. Like, who wants to live like that? Anyway.
Let me rephrase that. You've always been better at confronting death compared to me.
Ooh, punch him in his face. Ooh. Ooh. An uncontrollable impulse. You heard that? Ooh, Zayne is ready to fuck him up. An uncontrollable impulse surges within him. Fortunately, a voice comes through his earpiece and pulls him back to reality. Zayne, I found a location with the strongest energy signatures. Yeah, good thing I chimed in, because Zayne was about to punch him in his shit. Just in case, you can get a clearance from either Carter or Benedict. Zayne composes himself, discreetly tapping the area near his ears. As acknowledgement, he looks at Carter. Pressing a finger against his chest, Carter's icy stare lands on Zayne. His mocking tone from earlier vanishes.
The heart beating in my chest belongs to someone else. I can't live an insignificant life.
Wait, what?
Zayne, I understand the meaning of death far better than you do.
Wait, so is Carter?
If these sacrifices are necessary, then so be it. We're about to solve humanity's greatest dilemma, and you're still too young. Ugh!
His limbs are forcefully frozen to the wall. Period, Zayne! Period, Zayne! Shut his ass up! Ooh. The surveillance cameras freeze just as they turn. Ooh, and he shut the cameras off. He cut the cameras. And their red indicators go dark. Let's fucking go.
You? Zayne? You dare to freeze me?
Yeah, bitch!
The statute of limitations hasn't expired yet for your academic plagiarism.
Carter's briefly freed hand is sealed in ice once again, and his frantic struggling is frozen as an awkward, rigid pose.
You can't be serious. You're bringing this up now? The end justifies the means. Let me go!
It was a joke. But I need you to stay still for a while, Carter.
I love him.
Are you planning to destroy the cocoon or cut off its power supply? The Sanatorium has 6 independent operating systems. Pulling the plug won't be possible.
Oh.
If this place allows someone with malicious intent like me to freely come and go, then that just shows how confident all of you are.
What are you actually trying to do?
Cause y'all know he doesn't want it. They know he don't want to do this shit. Carter glares at him. His junior pauses thoughtfully before calmly shaking his head.
I won't tell you this time, Carter.
Ooh, yeah.
I have a more trustworthy colleague to work with.
He's talking about me?
You didn't come here alone this time. What's that girl up to?
First of all, bitch, my name is Atomic. Get it right. That girl. Ooh, I got MC. Kick him in his dick when you get down there. I know you somewhere.
This is murder. You're taking away these patients' only chance at survival. Zayne, you ungrateful traitor! You might be smart, but you're weak and short-sighted. Security!
Ooh. Ooh, another layer of ice appears to seal his mouth shut. Period. That is my man, bro. That is my man. That is my man. That is my man, bro.
You said this place was perfect for heart-to-heart conversations, since no one would disturb us. I'm afraid you'll have to stay frozen for a while.
Your dumb ass.
Carter, you're not doing this to save lives. Nor are you doing it to save humanity.
Exactly. Exactly.
Everything you've done is to merely fill the emptiness and soothe the fear you have when confronting death.
See? What did I just say? See? This is why he got into this shit, bro. Zayne's gaze doesn't meet his. It lands on Carter's heart instead.
I doubt the heart's donor wants it beating in the chest of an executioner.
Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, bye, Coco. I love this. I love everything about this. Okay. All right, number 7, the perfect specimen. All right, here we go. Ooh. A holographic display takes up half my field of vision. The green dot representing Zayne is moving toward my position. Not expecting much, I take a deep breath and place my hand on the door. To my surprise, it opens up with a gentle push. Light streams through the glass dome and lands on the floor. It reveals an elegantly decorated reception hall. The space is completely empty. Only the sound of footsteps echoes to break the silence. Zayne, I've sent you the coordinates. That's where the energy core is.
Don't worry. I'm just...
As soon as my hand touches the railing from the staircase going up, the scene before me flickers and vanishes. The comms channel is dead. I pull my hand away and take half a step back. I turn as colors fade. Like running water, they flow out. From the ceiling walls to the floor, they all melt into an endless expanse of pure white. It's like a white tomb.
I'm honored you decided to visit.
The fuck? I hear a slightly amused voice behind me. I whirl around to find Benedict standing in the middle of the reception hall. I'm not sure when he appeared. While I'm startled, I need to look composed right now. You've done a good job at preparing for the press conference, Mr. Benedict. It's going well without you. Ooh. He touches the wall, and the white space suddenly dissipates. It returns to its original form, a reception hall.
Miss Hunter, you should have been the most successful test subject. It's a shame you weren't one of ours.
What in the fuck?
After all, every experiment here exists for one purpose: to create beings just like you.
Thanks, Benedict. A gunshot explodes in an empty reception hall. I'm tired of hearing you people talk about the same thing. Let's skip the formalities and get to fighting. Oh, let's go, MC! Just as the bullet approaches him, crystal shards suddenly burst from his arm to pulverize the projectile.
Oh, right. I forgot to mention something. I'm one of the Cocoon's successful specimens.
What? You could have said that earlier. I quickly switched out the regular bullets in my magazine for energy rounds designed to fight wanderers. Then I shoot at him. Okay, let's go. Let's go. But Eggs Benedict seems to have anticipated this. At his signal, several shadowy figures surged from the darkness. Several Alterum moved with inhuman speed. Like savage beasts, they lunged toward me. You're calling for backup already? I guess you really aren't a successful specimen. Quickly stepping into the side and spinning, I dodge in the nick of time. The Alterum crash into one another. I don't plan on dragging this fight, but Zayne will be here soon. Finding the energy core's location is the highest priority. I activate the spaceship core's sensing ability again. There's a faint energy signature coming from the top floor of the building. Okay, is that my man? And then everything before me becomes indistinguishable once again. As the light shifts and wavers, thick fog appears from out of nowhere. It rolls in and blurs even the faces of the Alterum.
Play with them for a while.
My senses stop working and my vision plunges into an endless void. Overwhelming dizziness washes over me. Desperate, I try to stay conscious in spite of the vertigo, but my legs give out and I collapse on the cold floor. I know I've reached my limit. Just before I lose consciousness, the sounds around me fade. In the void, I feel someone firmly grab my wrist. That's my man! The churning sensation of instability vanishes once I open my eyes. Yay!
Are you okay? Where does it hurt?
Under the flickering light, I can barely make out Zayne's worried expression. Damn. Before I can say I'm fine, a searing pain erupts from my chest. Oh my god. And flows through my entire body. I press my hand against my chest, but the physical pressure does nothing to ease the pain. Oh no.
Stop trying to sense it. You look pale.
I grab his hand, gritting my teeth. I tell Zayne everything that just happened.
After them! Where did they go?
Don't speak. Keep your breathing steady.
Okay. Zayne quickly surveys our surroundings. He pulls my arm over his shoulder and helps me walk. Aw. It's not there. Go straight. Past the barrier. Oh, okay. We pass through the wall. The Altrium are right behind us, but it seems they were fooled by the elusive hologram. Thankfully, the space hasn't been warped. Zayne pulls me into an empty room and slams the door. Ice covers it, but the Altrium have us cornered. They claw at the frost and create this sharp, grating sound. Everything in front of me blurs into patches of color. I try to grab Zayne's hand, but my strength fails me. My hand weakly slides down his sleeve. Oh Lord, okay.
Zayne? Why am I tied up?
It's done.
What did you inject me with?
A suppressant. The energy in your heart has surpassed your tolerance threshold. This will ease the strain. Better now?
Oh.
Zayne.
The suppressant won't last long. We need to leave now.
Fluctuations. It's metaflux.
Yeah, pick up!
Look out.
Ooh, he's like, oh! Damn, I was too late. Woo!
Fire.
Yeah, fire. Oh my god.
You're still here.
Oh, it's Eggs Benedict.
Of course we would survive. If you take another step, I can't guarantee you'll get out of this alive.
Yes!
Dr. Zayne, a hunter firearm can't kill a human, but a wanderer can.
Oh! Ooh! He said, alright, get rid of this shit. I'll use my E-ball. Oh, look at my man! He's like, come on now. Yes, I'm waiting for you. Go to your man. Yes! Oh! 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 Let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We in there.
If that's it.
We in there.
Then he underestimated us. Watch your heart.
Let's go. Let's go.
30% of your evil should do.
30%? Okay. Yeah, yes. Resonate with your man. Oh, I should have got a picture of that. I'll go back though.
In your case, the cure is
death.
extreme measures.
Oh, okay. Death. Yes, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Oh my god, y'all. Oh. Let's beat Benedict Eggs. Benedict, his ass. Let's beat his ass. Come on, Eggs. Benedict, come get this work. Ooh.
Traverse the darkness with me.
We're in a new area too. This is lit. Come on, Benedict.
Successful specimen.
Don't rush. It's your turn.
No problem.
I'm glad they gave me this outfit.
Go back to the pit you came from, Zayne.
Here it comes. Leave it to me.
Back up, back up, back up.
Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
That was fast.
Insects should stay in their rightful place.
Do y'all hear him?
This is a successful specimen?
Self-declared successful specimen.
Self-declared.
Keep your distance.
Because who wants to be this? Who wants to be this?
It recovered. Be careful. Don't rush. Let's see what it's up to. It's minor.
Try to find the truth within these endless illusions.
Wait, what? Which one?
I'll show you.
Do I have to hit?
Choice again.
Oh my god, y'all. Hold on.
With our combined strength.
Here I go.
Victory is within reach. Be ready for its next move.
Wait, move. That shit is targeting me. It's got honing. Wait.
Keep your tempo.
All right, get him with
Our
this.
combined strength.
And get him with this.
Now's our. I'll send it on a journey.
Its final journey.
Yo, this is crazy.
Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. It is falling apart.
Come on, get Benedict out of here. Get him out of here. Eggs Benedict, go!
Finished it in one attempt.
And it wasn't messy.
Damn, I ain't get my 3 stars, but it's fine. We'll go back to that another time. Oh my god, this is crazy. The decision. Okay, so we fucked him up a little bit. Okay. That was a fire-ass scene, bro. And then with the way we hopped into battle after that, ooh, they ate that. After using up almost all of my ammunition, the Wanderer finally crashes to the ground, but this isn't the end. The sound of regenerating flesh echoes throughout the building as crystals on his body rapidly retract. It's as if they're being devoured. In just a few seconds, the Wanderer has completely regenerated and takes on Benedict's appearance. Wow.
Wait for an opening first, then we'll retreat. There's no point in continuing this fight.
Zayne is right. Benedict isn't our primary target right now. Just now, something about Zayne seems off. The flash of black crystal, the killing intent, the cold indifference in his eyes. It all... Wait. It all vanished in an instant. Maybe I'm imagining it. A strange unease rises in my chest, but there's no time to dwell on it. So that was him channeling his Dawnbreaker energy? I fire my last bullet at Benedict at a grayish-white mist falls from the reception hall. Here's another good example of my seamless coordination with Zayne.
Now's our chance. Go.
All right, let's go. With the Ultram at our heels, I lead Zayne toward the strongest energy signature I remember sensing in this building. Oh yeah, we were doing that, yeah. Have you noticed how the Ultram are getting stronger? They're practically like living weapons. Could it be that after their consciousness are eroded, these failed test subjects are turned into tools that can be commanded? After taking down another Ultram that tried to attack us, I run toward the corner. The strong energy signature was right behind the door. Go. Huh? Where's the door?
Watch out.
Uh-oh. As Frost immobilizes the guard who tried to ambush us, Zayne stands back to back with me. Both of us are on high alert. Ooh, I love this. Part of the layout has changed again.
If this place is a projection, Then changing the layout would be the quickest way to hide the energy core's location.
Ooh, right. Oh, this is so annoying. I have to find the energy signatures again.
Remember to not let your energy overload your heart. I don't have any more stabilizing injections.
Oh yeah, we are on that injection right now, so I gotta relax. Speaking of which, where did you get the ones you gave me? Oh yeah.
Knowing how a certain Miss Hunter tends to overuse her evil, I came prepared.
Oh, I love him. I love him so much. I love him. When you restrained me earlier.
It was because you were too strong.
Oh, is that what it was? I place my hand on the wall. Energy surges through my veins as my sensing ability is magnified. The location becomes clearer. I'm certain the energy core is being held on the top floor. All right, follow me. I found it, follow me. The last Ultrim is knocked down to the area below. Only me and Zayne are on the top floor. At the end of the cold white corridor stands a single door. It's as if our only option is to move forward. This is it. Zayne and I exchange a quick glance before swiping Carter's ID card against the scanner.
Welcome to the Energy Core Control Room, Dr. Carter.
Yeah, we stole his shit. Once the door to the control room closes, a layer of ice covers it. Thick cables run across the area, and they all converge on the central energy pillar that emits a luminescent blue light. It's being powered by a protocore. In all of its glory, this is Everest's crown jewel in the industry of protocore technology. If the energy pillar is destroyed, all ongoing experiments will immediately cease. Okay. Damn. In other words, Karen, who is currently undergoing examination, will remain trapped in her cocoon. It could potentially cause irreversible damage to her body. Damn. Yeah, that's the power source. So everybody that's under this shit's about to go down.
Are you worried she might regret her decision?
I mean, wait, that one is just specifically for Karen though, right? I mean, it still sucks though. Destroy it, leave it be. Oh no, you're making me decide? I mean, I feel like destroying it would be for the greater good. But I don't know what destroying it will do. And she did want me to destroy it, bro. I feel like I gotta get rid of it. I gotta get rid of it. I can't betray her trust in me. Or rather, I believe in her choice. I remember the first time I held Karen's hand. It was thin, delicate, yet surprisingly strong. Damn, I didn't want to do this, but... Zayne raised his hand and hurls a shard of ice toward... Wait, stop! Hold on. Ice toward the luminescent energy pillar at the... Okay, at the center. Alright, great.
Zayne, wait!
Uh-oh. Carter's voice rings out from the overhead speaker as the surrounding glass walls instantly become transparent. Where'd he come from? Didn't we seal his ass? I can see Carter has arrived. Catching his breath, he's standing in the reception hall we were in earlier.
Zayne, leave this place, and don't you dare destroy that energy core! Do you know how much time and effort we put into this?
Who the fuck is he talking to? Without a hint of emotion in his eyes, Zayne gives Carter a slight nod. Amid the chaos, Benedict calmly stands behind the crowd. He smiles as he raises his hand to his ear. Uh-oh.
You dropped your facade sooner than I expected, Dr. Zayne. Is it because of your sense of duty as a doctor, or a resolve driven by guilt?
Believing that you can guide humanity's fate so you can control life and death is the epitome of arrogance.
Isn't thinking you have the right to stop any experiment that crosses the boundaries of life just as arrogant? This is what the people in our era want. And in just a few centuries, or maybe even a few decades, History will remember this moment.
You have no right to speak of such things.
Yeah, you tell him.
Why don't we watch and see how the future unfolds? Even if you've stopped Ms. Karen's experiment and prevented the press conference today, you can't stop the tide of progress.
It's more or less the same rhetoric. Did everyone ever attend the same corpus seminar or something? No, for real.
Ah, yes. I have one more
They
question
brainwashed.
I'd like to ask you, Dr. Zayne.
The static in the comms channel suddenly falls silent and cuts off Carter's angry shouts. All I can hear is Benedict's steady voice tinged with amusement alongside his breaths.
Back then, why did you choose to destroy something that could have shaken or even changed the world?
He asked the exact same question that I did. A sense of unease stirs as I glance at Zayne, who's maintaining his usual composure.
It couldn't be controlled. Any action beyond our control leads to unpredictable consequences.
Right. Maybe it's because he uses Evol too many times in quick succession. Delicate ice crystals are steadily creeping up Zayne's forearm.
Uncontrollable. I see. Your rationality is an absolute, the very thing that drives you to eliminate any possibility of losing control. It affects the smallest things about yourself to the greatest matters of this world. That's why you killed William at Mount Eternal back then, yes? You really are capable of such cruelty. You struck down your mentor and friend who fought beside you. Even I would have hesitated.
Wasn't William like a victim of this shit though?
Cut to the chase.
A long time passes before Zayne's voice breaks the silence. Although his tone remains calm, his raged breath gives him away.
You're here to atone for your mistake. That much is certain. But you also wish to uncover what you think is the truth.
That's fucked up.
For example, surely there must be an explanation for why those Alterum look so much like everyone who died at Mount Eternal.
In the tense undercurrents of this moment, a harsh truth slowly surfaces.
I'll tell you, those people at Mount Eternal were this experiment's first batch of failed specimens. Your companions, William, all your guilt and suffering, I'm the one who caused it.
His tone is almost nonchalant, yet the sentence is like a knife straight to the heart.
A discovery that could have shaken the world to its core, abandoned because of a moment of cowardice. You made their deaths as meaningless as those of the failed Alterum.
A wave of frost surges throughout the room. A bone-chilling... Stop! A bone-chilling cold creeps up from the floor. Okay. The windows, walls, and floors are sealed up to thick layers of ice. They form an intricate crystalline pattern. Okay. Zayne! With each breath, the veins on his neck throb as black ice crystals spread rapidly across his skin! It's like they're trying to devour every last bit of his life force. No! This is the Zayne I know. This is the merciless Grim Reaper who emerged from the depths of hell itself. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, Curse of Memory. The door that had been sealed with the ice burst open. Having completed their transformation into wanderers, the Alterum tried to overwhelm us like a tidal wave. As soon as they get close, sharp icicles pierce their chest. The shards of ice then explode outward like a violent storm. More Alterum advance. They crush the fallen ice crystals beneath their feet as they crawl over corpses to reach us. Ooh. Ooh. All of the Alterum open and close their mouths in unison. What? They stutter and produce these unsettling sounds. No matter how hard he tries, Zayne can't make out what they're saying or see their faces clearly. The nightmare wraps around his body like a phantom. It coils behind him and whispers fate curse into his ear.
Aren't you a doctor?
Am I going to die?
Pay for this.
I didn't sacrifice everything just to become someone ordinary and powerless.
One day, you will hurt her.
He clutches his chest and feels as if the icy wind stabbed it. He stares at the corner of the tent, fluttering in the snow gale, with a distant, otherworldly gaze. William, who had just finished the surgery, pauses in surprise, then he smiles and holds out his hand toward him.
Nightmare? If you can't sleep, then we can go for a walk.
That was a nightmare, okay. Everything that just happened, it seems to have been a dream, okay. He stares at his fingers, the blood, the girl's shocked expression. It was all just a dream. Or was it? It was just a dream.
It's unfortunate we couldn't save the patient today. Don't be too hard on yourself. Back when I was doing research, failure meant you could always try again. But as a doctor, lives will only give you one chance. You know, I had these exact same feelings during my first mission as a military doctor.
The polar night hasn't disappeared. The dark blue sky appears to be almost within reach. This desolated land covered in a blanket of snow is always magnificent.
It took me a long time to realize that what we have to face isn't just the loss of a life and death itself. The way they look at you in their final moments, it's always the same. Time and time again. You'll have to see their fear and desperation when they're about to die.
William is deep in thought. Then, as if remembering something, he turns to Zayne and smiles.
By the way, did you hear my final plea when you killed me?
He stares blankly at William's distorted face. And in the very next second, wait! In the very next second, the ice shards have already pierced his chest. Once again, he sinks to a dark abyss of his conscience. Oh no! There are more of them. They're actually using the Ultrium as weapons. So that was William's Ultrium form? That's fucked up, bro. I roll and find an opening in the wall of the Ultrium that's protecting Benedict. I aim my gun at him. But before I can pull the trigger, brilliant ice flies toward Benedict. Benedict smiles with creepy ass. He crushes the ice shard embedded in his chest.
You're different from the man I was talking to earlier. I must say, you're skilled at saving and taking lives, Dr. Zayne.
With a slight gesture on his hand, the Ultrium freezes into place like marionettes. They withdraw like receding water, as if they received a silent command.
I hope you'll find your true path after our candid discussion.
His true path? Soon enough, only the two of us remain in the vast cold control room. Ignoring everything else, I rush past dissipating ice crystals to Zayne and cradle his face in my hands. Oh, Zayne, look at me. Listen to me. Oh, bro, I can't take this. I can't. No matter who Benedict is, I'll always keep a bullet just for him, starting today. Zayne's labored breathing shows how intense the pain is. Oh my god. The black ice crystals emerge from his neck and continue to spread out. Oh my fucking. His ice cold fingers are slowly slipping away from my palm. Oh my god. You need to wake up from this nightmare now. These hands that saved countless lives should never be stained with pain and guilt that don't belong to them. Period. Especially not because of scum like Benedict. Right. Zayne, you have to. These few seconds feel like centuries, and then he finally raises... Stop! He finally raised his head to look at me. Okay. He only... Oh my god! He slowly tenses, and I see myself reflected in his icy gaze. Zayne? Pain answers me instead. My consciousness shatters as I drift into a warm embrace of unconsciousness. Before everything fades, distant memories regroup and flood my mind. The ground is littered with the remains of wanderers. They're slowly dissipating. Meanwhile, searing pain burns my chest. Struggling to push myself up, I see my blood-stained hands are small and thin. Did this happen when I was little? I look up. There's a young man with a familiar face, but his expression is friendly, cold, and foreign. While I'm dazed, his face merges with Zayne's present-day appearance. They, from my memories and reality, approach me step by step.
Your existence is a mistake. You must be eliminated.
I know he's not talking to me. It's as if black frost has covered his eyes, having materialized in his raised hand. Sharp ice crystals hurl themselves at me. The next day, the pristine sanatorium stands tall, immaculate and serene. It's been restored to the point where yesterday's attack might have never happened at all.
Wherever and whenever you need us, we will provide you with healthcare services of the highest quality.
In the courtyard, a gentle breeze caresses the grass kissed by early morning light. A cocoon hangs on a delicate swing flower stem. The faint sounds of struggle can be heard from within. Light reveals the outline of a tightly folded wings behind its translucent walls. Moist and tender, it breaks free from its cocoon, and in the refreshing air of rebirth, those wings slowly take to the skies. So did Zayne just try to take me out? Did he just take me out? My heart constricts as sharp pain courses through every fiber of my being. My consciousness sinks into a blurry darkness. Footsteps that are close by sound distant, as if they're muffled by a under a glacier. Zayne, is that you? He stops in his tracks as if he heard me. He doesn't take the candy or freeze the melting popsicle I offer him.
Stay away from me! I'm sorry.
A box sits on the doorstep. Whiffs of cold air drift inside it. Inside the box lie 3 misshapen snowballs, remnants from when Zayne was still learning how to use his Evo as a kid. Aww. Really? Zayne knows I got hit with ice when watching the seals, and now he made snowballs to tease me. I heard footsteps. Did he already leave? I don't see anyone nearby. As I hold the box close, an inexplicable sense of loss washes over me. I want to say his name, but something catches in my throat. It silences my voice. Oh. Zayne? I managed to finally call out his name, yet when I open my eyes, I find myself staring at a dimly lit ceiling. As my foggy consciousness slowly clears, I realize I'm laying down in a room at Oxo Hospital.
Due to Miss Karen's poor health, Ever's press conference for today has been canceled. Mr. Benedict, the director of Val's Sanatorium, stated that the patient's well-being takes precedence over the event.
A hand waves before me. Its owner's lips move as they say something I can't make out.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Oh my god. Looking down, I see my wounds have been bandaged, and the pain has mostly subsided. I sit up and take Yvonne's hand. Where's Zayne?
Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness you're okay. You had cardio?
Oh! Why? Yeah, what?
There was a loud commotion in the office. I've never seen the director that angry before. He didn't approve it and gave Dr. Zayne an extended leave. Then he told him to go home and think things through. He wouldn't say another word about it.
Why is he resigning?
Dr. Zayne didn't hesitate at all. But before he left the hospital, he asked us to take good care of you.
I try to force myself to smile, but I can't. Only one thought is in my mind. Yeah, find him!
Wait, you can't just...
Did I just jump out the window?
Please, be careful.
Oh, okay, I ran out the... Okay. It was going towards the window. I'm like, we're about to jump out the window? He resigned.
I'm sorry. We haven't seen him.
Oh, no. I swear to God, y'all.
Sorry, we haven't seen anyone who matches your description.
Dr. Zayne. A few days ago, he said he'd be traveling to remote... Oh, you must be that young lady. This is our new menu item for today. Would you like it to go?
Why did she just stop, though?
Wait! Dr. Zayne already paid for it.
Zayne's home, his favorite dessert place, the cafe near Oxo Hospital I visited, every place I could think of. But there were no trace of him anywhere. Late into the night, I entered the passcode to his house again. I'm clinging onto one final hope. The room is shrouded in darkness. Snowflakes drift in through the gaps of the floor-to-ceiling window.
The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
Oh my god, y'all. Memories that are no longer dormant slowly flood my mind again. I've seen those black ice crystals and that pain look on his face before. In my childhood memories, Zayne moved away while carrying a heavy unspoken guilt. This bad habit of disappearing has existed even back then. I heard a faint whimper in the cold. I raised my head and rubbed my stinging eyes to see Shinji. Oh. It's you. As if he understands me, Shinji leaps into the sofa and gently places his paw on my knee. I feel like I've tried everything, but I still can't find him. I hold Shiki close, my trembling voice barely above a whisper. I didn't realize it cracked until now. Please, can you help me one more time? Take me to him. Time passes, then Shiki obediently jumps down, sniffs the blanket on the sofa that carries Zayne's scent, and runs toward the half-open door. In the darkest hours of the night, it's snowing again. Why are we at the gravesite? Large snowflakes dance around the glowing streetlights. They settled on rooftops, streets, passing cars, and the shoulders of pedestrians. After running for a long time, Shinki stops in front of a pitch-black fence. He circles it a few times before signaling me to follow him. Where am I? The streetlight illuminates the faded writing on a sign. This is a public cemetery in Lincoln City. It's also the final resting place for those who have no place to call home. Shinki quickly vanishes into the darkness. I steel myself before running after him. As soon as I see that familiar figure, my heart leaps violently in my chest. Yes! Zayne! Oh my god, yes. He stands in the snowy night, his coat billowing between black tombs. He's like a ghost has nowhere to go. I understand why he left the moment I see the names on the tombstones. Oh. He chose to imprison himself in this nightmare. He wants to atone, to seek redemption for the monsters he killed. Oh. I hurried to his side, but when I try to call his name, it gets stuck in my throat. Uh-oh.
Why are you here?
Questions overwhelm my mind, but I don't know what to ask about first. You chose to disappear without a word. You didn't even give me an explanation.
These graves belong to the people who died by my hand. I don't believe their deaths were unjustified. Do you think I'm here because of guilt? I'm not standing in front of them for repentance, let alone the atonement you're imagining.
Not quick, tell him I'm pregnant. Stop. Oh. When you almost raised your hand against me, oh, so he didn't really fully do it. Based on your judgment, did that mean I was also someone who needed to be killed? He doesn't evade the question. He nods without any hesitation. So this is why you submitted your resignation letter to Oxo Hospital? You haven't even healed my heart yet, and you're just gonna leave just like that? You told me not to change doctors on a whim, but can doctors abandon their patients whenever they want? A complex feeling crawls up my throat. Oh my god, she's about to break down. My tongue as my emotions bubble up like boiling water.
I first met you when I came to Oxo Hospital. I was 12 at the time. Dr. Noah was a close friend of your grandmother, and I was told to look after you. You were afraid of me back then, until I used my power to keep your popsicle from melting. When things finally settled down after the Chrono Rift catastrophe, my parents asked if I wanted to move somewhere else. I hesitated for a long time. I was worried I wouldn't be able to see you anymore. But then that incident happened, and I actually hurt you. You were unconscious and bleeding heavily. When I realized what happened, I couldn't understand why I did it.
He closed his eyes for a moment. When he opens them, his expression is as serene as the calm after a snowstorm. It's like he finally woke up from a year-long nightmare, only to discover that the nightmare has become reality.
That was when I realized I could lose control of my power.
So it wasn't
and not
on
being
purpose.
in control can lead to irreversible consequences.
Oh, man.
It's why I chose to leave without saying goodbye.
Oh my god, poor Zayne. The truth pierces my heart like needles. Words are stuck in my throat.
Perhaps I chose cardiac surgery because I wanted to heal your heart. Or maybe I wanted to make amends for what I did back then. Even I don't know.
He keeps his gaze lowered and his voice is as soft as melting snowflakes.
But I didn't hesitate when I chose the field of medicine. When I first recited the Hippocratic Oath, I truly believed I would become a good doctor.
You are.
I believed I would save many people. including the one I had hurt before.
It doesn't seem like he's noticed my obvious shock. Zayne gazed calmly at the weathered gravestones.
Until that night on Mount Eternal, when I killed William.
But you didn't have a better choice at the time. Once again, he lowers his emotionally detached gaze.
Do you really think a killer can be a doctor who saves lives? If something like this happens again, you might regret the fact that you tried to keep me close.
It's beyond your control, though. We understand. Are you saying your nightmares are destined to become reality? Will I turn into a monster that needs to be killed one day? I didn't expect him to answer, yet he shakes his head.
I don't know.
So are you avoiding me now because of logical reasoning? What about your feelings? If we're going by pure logic, then now is the time. Do it, Zayne. Are you afraid? Or is this something you don't want to do? Looking at his calm, aloof expression, I find myself beyond the point of rationality. Whatever you do today, I won't have any regrets.
But I would.
I can't do this right now. Snowflakes land on my eyelashes. They turn his figure into prismatic fragments that are like ripples in the darkness.
I'm certain that if I were to truly hurt you one day, it would be the greatest regret of my life.
The snowflakes fall as they're flowing through the cosmos. They land on us and the gravestones. We stand in silence. Neither of us exchange a single word. Alright, let me read this. After that day, rumors related to the Altarim and Dawnbreakers faded away like melting snow. These pure white specks were but fleeting visitors. The city awakens in daylight, and once again, it's immersed in its bizarre flood of information. The Spatium Core's energy remains concentrated in my chest. It's like a seed that's merged with my flesh. It faintly echoes with my heartbeat. I know these ether cores connect my past to my future. They're linked to the secrets hidden in deep space. Yet I wonder what fate awaits the Altarim, Zayne, and me. Ever won't give up on the Fountain of Vitae they've carefully cultivated. They'll continue to weave their dreams into immortality. But they were right about one thing. The cycle of life and death is an inescapable truth. The constraints of matter break down, and the shackles of time and space gradually dissolve. Countless civilizations rise and fall among the stars because of the laws that guide entropy and dissipation. Earth's magnificent radiance will eventually fade. Humans' long, undisputed period of exile will also come to an end. I wouldn't understand that until much, much later. The Creator had planted foreshadowings in an era predating life itself. I should be in Spain, not pain. Oh, man. That was rough. Damn. Zayne really tried to change fate, bro. He really tried to change our destiny, bro. He did it all for us. Y'all, I can't do this right now. Yeah, I think that's it. I know, I love him. Y'all, oh my god, I can't. Why must he suffer, bro? Damn. He did this all for us, bro. I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry. Oh, I can't even look at him. Oh my god. All right, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not crying.
Clear your mind first.
I'm trying.
Wait for the chance to strike.
I'm trying to
Here
clear my
comes the
mind.
dust.
We'll use the gale to our advantage. Whack it on the head.
Nice and loud.
Eat this.
It's over. Well done. Here comes the gust. It is weak. Now's our chance.
He's so good.
Make sure to dodge the attacks. Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. Watch out. Here comes the gust. It is weak. Now's our chance.
We crushed them.
Oh man. That was crazy. Yeah, so oh, there's another one. I can't even do this right now. Where's the love? It's just sad in deep space. I don't like Eggs Benedict. I don't like how he was trying to get into my man's head with the whole William thing. I mean, that was all like beyond Zayne's control. Like, he was trying to help. You know? He didn't want these people to turn into monsters. Damn, and he knows that his fate is to like take us out for real. That's fucking sad. And it's like he tried to escape the inevitable. He became a cardiac surgeon just so he could potentially heal our hearts, so he doesn't have to be the one to take us out, because he know that's probably what he's gonna end up having to do. That's fucked up, bro. And this is why he's my husband, bro. He deserves all the love. Oh, my poor baby. Oh, let me go ahead and do another one. Let me do another fight. Oh, damn, that fucking... You worried for the other love interest now? Uh-oh, why'd I do that? Oh. God.
This will be a test to see if we can apply what we learned.
My favorite part was when they were fucking shit up together. Was being Benedict's eggs ass. That was my favorite part.
It's over.
Like the way they worked together, the communication.
Don't rush. Let's see what it's up to.
They ate that.
My turn.
I love that. That was like my favorite
Keep
part.
your distance, or else you'll get hurt.
Urgent help needed.
My least favorite part was them trying to get into Zayne's head about what he had to do to William. That was fucked up. That was so low. I didn't like that.
Now's our chance.
And finding out that... Oh, go. Finding out that he became... This part was sad and it made me happy. Like, that he became a cardiac surgeon for us. Like, that's crazy. Like, he was really trying to avoid...
Don't rush. Let's see. Here comes the gust.
Fate. Like, he was really trying to...
are only temporary.
What the fuck is that?
Melting like snowflakes.
Damn, that's crazy. Which chapters did I like better, Zayne's or Sylus? Honestly, oh man, that's tough. Oh, it's more. I do like Zayne's chapter because it's Zayne, but it's so depressing. But the story was so good though. It was so well written, this chapter here. I got to learn a lot. I like them all. But I do think I like Zayne's better. I mean, it hurts, but the story, they did their big one with that. I'm gonna fight with Foreseer. Let me get a blue in here. Yeah, both stories are good. Yes, there will always be a bullet reserved for you, Eggs Benedict.
We'll
yes, and MC
ready.
said that herself.
Watch where it's going. Come at me.
Together. Eat this.
No. It's dangerous. Come back.
That's fine. We're
I'm
strong.
getting the hang of this.
We're strong.
Stay safe.
Get him.
Don't get distracted.
Yep, get him. Get him. Get him.
I'm impressed by your skills.
Me too.
Yep,
It's
you're no
mine.
match for us.
It is falling apart.
All right, I want to finish the style, Zayne. Wait, I want to finish the style. Don't hit him.
Resonate with me now.
Wait, hold on, Zayne.
I will silence you.
No problem.
Threats are only temporary.
Melting like snowflakes.
Eggs and cartel. Yes, eggs and cartel. Yes, I agree, Strawberry Moon. Cartel is funny as fuck. I can't stand them. That's it, y'all. Damn, that's crazy. What a ride this was, y'all. Damn. So Zayne is like, he's really leaving us? Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I was hearing about this chapter, I thought my boy died. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, don't tell me Zayne died, bro. But it seems like he might be going away, bro. Okay. I'm like, please don't tell me he died. I was so anxious. He's trying to get away from us, Bosch, unfortunately. Because he knows he's going to have to take us out at some point. Oh, man. I imagine there will be some more down the line. Oh, yeah, for sure, Julie, for sure. I'm sure we're going to get some in the summer. Exactly. Where are we going, Zayne? Yes, D. Lots of love interest eluding. Damn. I wonder what the T is gonna be with the 6th love interest, though, for real. I thought he lost his consciousness and got replaced by... I thought that's what happened too, Lee. I thought that too. I thought that he was completely taken over by Dawnbreaker and that he really took us out. Because Dawnbreaker was more like cold towards us. So when that whole scene happened, I was like, oh my god, he is Dawnbreaker right now. He just took us out. Or maybe he did do something and that's why he was at the house. Maybe he did try to kill us in that moment. And then he kind of came to his senses, like subconsciously he couldn't really finish the job. And then when he came to his senses, he saw the state that we were in and he caused it. And that's why he took her to the hospital. And that's what triggered him to be like, yo, I can't be who I say I am anymore. Cause maybe that's what triggered him to like resign and just be done with the shit. And he was like, I gotta go because I really let Dawnbreaker take over me. I tried to take her out. Like, I'm done. I can't do this. Damn. I gotta see my man. No, turn off this dramatic ass music. No.
I'm not asleep.
I don't want to hear this right now. Let's go to your favorite list. Okay. That's just too intense right now. I can't deal with that. I need to see my husband. Hi, Zayne. I love you.
Another new demand of yours? I'm all ears.
You think he's going to the fractal library? Okay. Ooh. Zayne, I love you. Zayne, give me a kiss. I'm kissing him, y'all. I love you. Thank you for everything that you do for me, Zayne. Thank you for everything you've done for MC. Like, you really love us. Like, oh my God. I love you so much.
Pleasing others is unnecessary. Just do what you like.
Yeah, you need to give yourself that same advice. Let me read Sylus's for today. Memories. Here we go. The crowd erupts into reverie and celebrates the arrival of another death. He gazes at the battlefield where slaughter is about to unfold. Fragments that should have been forgotten suddenly surface. In a gladiatorial cage, they stood face to face. Their vows resonate with sincerity. We'll escape this place together. Aww. Yes, we will. Is that Sylus and MC? But fate always worked against humanity. It witnessed their desperate pursuit of light, while simultaneously pushing them deeper into the darkness. Damn. This is just nothing but sadness. Oh wait. Oh, this is tomorrow. Ooh, what's going on here? Ooh, I'm interested in seeing what that one's about. Alright, let's read Zayne's. Oh, the little seal. The little seal, y'all. He's watching his young self fighting. Ripples of light dance across clear waters as the graceful figure moves between them. They're like fireflies slowly drifting through a dark blue. Oh! She immerses herself completely. I got distracted. And greedily savors the first bright, beautiful season she's experienced in years. Yet, the path beneath his feet will inevitably stretch toward more distant horizons. Too many unknowns are waiting. They're waiting for him to tend to their wounds. As gentle breezes rise and fall, he can only fold an entire summer into a farewell and offer it as a gift to her. Aww. Although it was merely a moment of warmth. It remains his only ember and lighthouse as he trudges through the desolate cold years ahead. Damn. Yeah, these are like event stories, Julie. You think he's going to... Yeah, yeah, Echo said the same thing on Twitch. Alright, claim that. Yes, guys, I will see y'all next week. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you all for the follows, the subscriptions, the gifts, the cheers. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate your support. Shout out to our moderators here on Twitch and our moderators here in Discord, or over there on Discord. I'm pointing at Discord like y'all can see it. But shout out to you guys. It's been fun. I will see you guys next week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed here, or follow me here on Twitch and on YouTube already. I'll see you guys next time.
Like